Hello class 8 students, welcome everyone. So in this video we'll be starting a new chapter, that is chapter number 3, synthetic fibers and plastics. So let's begin from here. Synthetic fibers and plastics. Fibers. First of all you have to understand the meaning of fibers. What are fibers? So fibers are very thin thread like strands. Okay, thread like strands. Fibers are very thin thread like strands from which the cloth is made. Okay, from which the cloth is made. And fabrics means cloth. Fabrics, you have heard about fabrics, right? So fabrics means cloth. That means fibers are used to make fabrics, and fabric is made by weaving or knitting long twisted threads called yarns, which are itself made from fibers. Okay, so therefore the clothes which we wear are made up of fabrics, and this fabrics are made from fibers obtained from natural or artificial sources. Okay, fibers are obtained from what? Natural or artificial sources. Okay, and all the fibers are divided into two groups. Namely natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Okay, so let's see the book. What is written in the book? The clothes which we wear are made up of fabrics, and fabrics are made from fibers which are obtained from natural or artificial sources. Okay, can you name some natural fibers? Yes, we can name some natural fibers like cotton, jute, wool, silk. Okay, all these are what? Natural fibers. Fibers are also used for making a large variety of household articles. Make a list of some common articles made from fibers. Try to separate them into those made from natural fibers and those made from artificial fibers. Make entries in table 3.1. So in table 3.1 you have to mention some of the articles, and then in the third column you have to separate them as natural fibers or artificial fibers. So firstly I will write it here. You can also do it by yourself. That first of all I will write it here in serial number 1. In serial number 1 I will write cotton cloths. Under name of article we will write cotton cloths. Okay, and the type of natural fiber, what is the type of fiber? What are cotton cloths, or what is the type of fiber of cotton cloths? It is natural or artificial? It is natural. Okay, it is natural. Then serial number 2, polyester shirt. Suppose we will write what? Polyester shirt. What is its type? It is artificial. Okay, polyester is an artificial fiber. Next, serial number 3, woolen sweater. So woolen sweater is natural or artificial? It is, wool is natural fiber. Clear? Then number 4, woolen socks. Wool is a natural fiber or artificial fiber? Again it is a natural fiber. Okay. Serial number 5, nylon sari. I will write it here. Nylon sari. Okay, nylon is a natural fiber or artificial fiber? It is artificial. So all these basically artificial fibers we are going to study in this chapter. Okay, maximum of the artificial fibers we are going to study in this chapter. So why did you label some fibers as artificial here? Because the properties of the natural fiber is very different to that of the properties of the artificial fiber. Natural fibers are obtained from plants and animals. Okay, like say cotton, flax, jute, wool, and silk. These are all what? Natural fibers. Cotton and flax. Cotton, flax and jute. Cotton, flax and jute fibers are obtained from plants, whereas wool and silk are obtained from animals. Okay. And the synthetic fibers are made by human beings, like for example rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. These are all what? Synthetic fibers. Okay. So you have read in your previous classes that natural fibers like cotton, wool, silk, etc. are obtained from plants or animals. Then the synthetic fibers on the other hand are made by human beings. That is why these are called synthetic or man-made fibers. These are also named as artificial fibers. Synthetic fibers or man-made fibers are also named as what? Artificial fibers. Okay. Understood till here? What are synthetic fibers? Again I am repeating that the synthetic fibers are made by human beings. As for example, rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. And the synthetic fibers can be defined as the man-made fibers produced from chemical substances. Okay, the man-made fibers which are produced by or which are produced from chemical substances are called as synthetic fibers. So first of all, before discussing in detail about synthetic fibers, let us know the meaning of the word or the meaning of the term polymer. Polymer. Okay. We have to know the meaning of this term, that is polymer. So try to recall the uniform pattern. Let's see the book. Try to recall the uniform pattern found in a necklace or beads joined with the help of a thread. Okay. There is a pattern, right? There is a pattern. There is a uniform pattern which is found in necklace of beads. Okay, which are joined with the help of thread. Or try to join a number of paper clips together to make a long chain, as in figure 3.1b. So in both these pictures or figures, that is of beads and that is of paper clips, the paper clips are joined, the number of paper clips are joined together to make a long chain. Similarly, the beads are joined with the help of a thread, right? So is there any similarity between the two? Yes, there is a similarity. There is actually a similarity. What is the similarity over here? So both in all these in this beads and in this paper clips, the beads are joined together to make this long chain. Similarly, the paper clips, each paper clips are joined together to form a long chain. Okay, so this part, or we can call this one bead, we can call it as a small molecules. Okay, we can call it as what? Small molecules or units. We can call it as units. Okay, one bead or one paper clips is what? A unit. One bead or paper clip is a unit, single unit. Okay, single unit. So if many units are joined together to form a long chain, then it will be referred to as polymer. Okay, then it will be referred to as polymers. Understood? So what is a polymer? A polymer is a very big molecule which are formed by the combination of large number of molecules, and the smaller molecules, which is actually in terms of synthetic fibers we can call it as compounds, chemical compounds. The smaller molecules which join together to form a polymer are called monomers. Okay, monomers. The small molecules or the small units which join together to form a polymer are called monomers. Okay, the monomers which make a polymer may be of the same compound or of two different compounds. Clear? The word polymer comes from two Greek words, polymers, right? Poly means many, and mer means units. Okay, poly meaning many and mer means units. So a polymer is made of many small repeating units of chemical compounds called monomers. Okay, clear? So what is written here? A synthetic fiber is also a long chain of small units joined together, and each small unit is actually a chemical substance, and many such small units combine to form a large single unit called a polymer. Okay, and the word polymer comes from two Greek words, poly meaning many and mer meaning part or unit. So a polymer is made of many repeating units. Clear? Polymer is made up of many repeating units. Poly means many, mer means units. Okay. Polymers occur in nature also. Okay, polymers occur in nature also. Actually, polymers are of two types: synthetic polymers and natural polymers. Natural polymers and synthetic polymers. Cotton, wool, silk are natural polymers. For example, cotton fiber which we know, cotton fiber is made of a natural polymer called cellulose. It is also written over here, cellulose. Okay, cellulose is a polymer which is made up of a large number of small glucose molecules or glucose units joined one after the other. Okay, and the walls of all the plants, you know that grass, the plants contain what? A type of carbohydrate called as cellulose, right? The plants contain a type of carbohydrate, or the grasses which the cows, buffaloes or the ruminants generally eat, right? The ruminants generally digest the type of carbohydrate called as cellulose which are present in plants, which are present in grass, right? So the walls of all the plants are made up of cellulose. Okay, so polymers occur in nature also. Cotton for example is a polymer called cellulose, and cellulose is made up of a large number of glucose units. Okay, so we have discussed about synthetic fibers, right? The synthetic fibers are the man-made fibers produced from chemical substance. Okay, synthetic fibers are produced from chemical substances. It is the man-made fibers, and a synthetic fiber is a long chain of small units joined together. Okay, and each small unit is a chemical compound, right? Each small unit is a chemical compound. Many such small units joined together one after the other to form a very large single unit which is called as polymer. Okay, it is the man-made polymer which forms synthetic fibers. Clear? And lastly, I will conclude this topic by saying that a synthetic fiber is a polymer made from the molecules of a monomer which are joined together to form very long chains, right? Synthetic fibers are also known as man-made fibers or artificial fibers. Clear? Next we'll discuss about the types of synthetic fibers. Okay, depending upon the type of chemicals used for manufacturing synthetic fibers, there are four major types of synthetic fibers or man-made fibers, which are rayon, okay, rayon, nylon, then rayon, nylon, polyester and acrylic. Okay, so we'll discuss these types of synthetic fibers one by one. Okay, let's start from rayon today. Okay, so let's discuss about rayon. See, you have studied in class 7, right? You have studied in class 7 that silk, silk is a natural fiber Okay, silk is a natural fiber and it is obtained from silkworms. Silk is obtained from what? Silkworms, right? Silk is a natural fiber and it is obtained from silkworms. So the fabrics, or we can say, so the cloth made from natural silk fibers is very costly, right? The clothes which are made from silk fibers, natural silk fibers, is very costly. But the beautiful texture, say the feeling, the appearance, shine, okay, the beautiful texture of natural silk fibers or natural silk fabrics is fascinated everyone. Okay, so attempts were made to make silk artificially. Okay, attempts were made to make silk artificially, which would be cheaper than natural silk. Okay, since silk fabrics are costly, so attempts were made to make silk artificially, which would be cheaper than natural silk. So towards the end of the 19th century, scientists were successful in obtaining fibers having properties similar to that of silk. Okay, so this fibers was called as what? Rayon. This fibers was called as rayon. Rayon is often regarded as artificial silk. Okay, what is rayon? Rayon is a man-made fiber prepared from a natural raw material which is called as cellulose by chemical treatment, and the cellulose required for making rayon is obtained from wood pulp. Okay, wood pulp, it is obtained from wood pulp, from where this cellulose which are required to make rayon is obtained from wood pulp. So we can say that rayon is obtained from chemical treatment of wood pulp which contains cellulose, right? So what is written here in your book? You have read in class 7 that silk fiber obtained from silkworm was discovered in China and was kept as a closely guarded secret for a long time. So fabric obtained from silk fiber was very costly at that time. Okay, fabric obtained from silk fiber was very costly, but its beautiful texture fascinated everybody. Okay, the beautiful texture, the feeling, the appearance and shine of the silk fabrics fascinated everybody. So attempts were made to make silk artificially. Attempts were made to make silk artificially by human beings tried to make silk fibers by themselves. Okay, so towards the end of the 19th century, scientists were successful in obtaining a fiber having the properties similar to that of the silk. Such a fiber was obtained by chemical treatment of wood pulp which contains cellulose. Which contains what? Cellulose. Okay, which contains cellulose. And this wood contains a large amount of cellulose. Okay, so this fiber was called rayon or artificial silk. Rayon is often regarded as artificial silk. Although rayon is obtained from a natural source, okay, rayon is obtained from where? From wood pulp which contains cellulose. So it is obtained from natural source, right? Although rayon is obtained from a natural source, wood pulp, yet it is a man-made fiber. It is a man-made fiber. Okay, because it is treated, rayon is made by chemical treatment of wood pulp, okay, which contains cellulose. It was made by chemical treatment of wood pulp. It was made by chemical treatment of wood pulp by human beings, which contains cellulose. Okay, so therefore it is a man-made fiber. It is cheaper than silk and can be woven like silk fibers. Okay, it can also be dyed in a wide variety of colors, right? Rayon is mixed with cotton to make bed sheets or mixed with wool to make carpets. Okay, these are some of the uses of rayon. Okay, these are some of the uses of rayon. That means rayon is mixed with cotton to make bed sheets then blankets, then curtains. Rayon is also mixed with wool to make carpets. Okay, these are some of the uses of rayon. Okay, so this completes your rayon. Next we'll discuss about nylon in the next video. Okay, in the next video we'll discuss about another type of synthetic fibers, that is nylon. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day. We'll continue the chapter in the next class or in the next video. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.